Hi everyone, welcome to Wayne Morrison Coach channel. Today is the second video. I'm going to be talking about motivational stuff and how to develop that positive mindset that can allow us to achieve the goals that we want to achieve and achieve the success we want in our life. Be that in fitness, in business, in our social and wellbeing life, however it is, it's about achieving those goals. So many of the tycoons of the world, the people that have achieved great things, start the day early, okay, and I'm a great advocate of it. I like to get up 5:30 in the morning. I'm an early riser, and again, this is going to vary person to person, okay. If you work night shifts, getting up early is not necessarily a great place for you to start. You might think it's good, but it's counterproductive because we need the sleep, okay. But for myself, I like to get up early and create that mindset and that routine for the day so that I can power on through and achieve success. Okay, and it's been shown that those that rise before others, rise with the sun, tend to get more done. Okay, but really what this is about is creating a power hour. Okay, it's about creating a space in the day which is yours to develop yourself. Okay, a bit of your time, a bit of solitude to create positive habits and lifestyle changes that are going to make a difference to yourself. So what do I mean by power hour? Okay, what are we looking to get from this hour? So this hour is not for watching Netflix, okay? 60 minutes, you can probably get 3 episodes of Friends in, or Big Bang Theory. That's not what we're looking to do, okay? We want to try and use this time to make gains, okay? Now that's going to be both physical, mental and spiritually, okay? We want to make sure that we're developing all the aspects of our life and setting ourselves up for the day ahead and for our future self. Okay, so this time is about developing yourself, not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. Okay, so I think in the last video I talked about doing things for today and ourselves today, and also doing things for ourselves in the future. Okay, sometimes we need to chill, sometimes we need that lay-in, and we need to give ourselves today that extra time. Other times we need to push on and work towards developing ourselves for the future. Okay, so power hour is just about creating that time in the morning when you first get up before everyone else rises to really push on and tick off tasks that are going to take you towards the goals, to take you towards the things that you want to achieve. So to give an example of my day, so it's going to be different for everyone, and your power hour might be later in the day, it all depends on your circumstances and the situation you find yourself in. But I would suggest creating a power hour where you focus on yourself is fantastic for personal development and growth. Okay, so to achieve success, I like to plan it all out the night before. Okay, so my power hour actually starts the day before, because it's been shown that the less decisions we have certain capacity within our brains to make decisions, okay, and the neurological processes that we use to reach out. If we can save the energy to make decisions for later in the day, then that allows us to achieve more. So by setting a morning routine that's step by step done, then we don't have to think about that. We can just get up, get on and achieve those. So those things can be achieved without using our neurological capacity early on. So get it out. So what are you going to do? I like to, first thing, exercise. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I mean, you can vary the time. Sometimes if gyms are open, I like to obviously go for an hour's workout before the other stuff start. But right now I'm doing 25 minutes. 25 minutes, 20 minutes is too short. I do 25, but do say 20 minutes if we're trying to work in the 20-minute blocks for an hour. That's it. So that's going to be my exercise time. Now this can be whatever you want. Okay, maybe you want to go out, go for a walk in the fresh air. Okay, listening to the birds sing, go for a run. For myself, I'm a martial artist. I get up, I do either Wing Chun or I do yoga. Okay, so I'm stretching the body out, or I'm getting my body moving in the martial way. So I'm developing myself in those ways. So I tend to do 4 days, it'll be Wing Chun early, and then 3 days yoga. Okay, so that I'm getting that early morning exercise in, waking the body up, stretching the limbs out, stretching my muscles, okay, and bringing myself into the world. Follow that up. So that's my physical part, okay? Get a bit of a sweat on, doesn't have to be too much, can be more, whatever you want, but have that planned out. If you're going to go for a run, get your clothes out, put your trainers by the front door, don't make excuses. What you don't want is to leave yourself any room for excuses. Yeah, not every morning you're going to feel like it. So the mornings you don't, you want to leave yourself where there's no room for an excuse. Okay, if your clothes are away, your shoes are in the cupboard, you've got excuses. Oh, I don't know what to wear. I don't know where my trainers are. Get it all out the night before. Then it's just get up, get your clothes on, get your trainers on, out the door. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, make sure create that positive energy. So you're developing that energy, getting the energy into the body. You're taking it out, getting that fresh air, that early sunshine, whatever it is. Next part, the second 20-minute block is going to be for more of a spirituality side. So this can be anything from prayer, meditation, writing down goals, whatever it is. So I like to meditate. I can only do about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm not going to fill the full 20 minutes with meditation, but I like to meditate for about 10 minutes. Just lets the mind settle down, just chills you out, focuses in, brings that energy back within. So you developed all that heat and stuff within your body from the exercise, and then you're just calling it back down. You're channeling that energy back in, and it just leaves you really clear-minded and set out for the next aspect. So the final 20 minutes then, so we develop body, we develop spirituality. The mind aspect is going to be that education side. So if we're looking to study, if we're studying at all, we can be working on that course material. Okay, if you're not studying, you could be reading. You could be reading on any topics that you want and learning from that. Or we could just be writing down goals again. We could be, if we want to write a book, we could be working on writing a book. If we want to start a business, we could be working on that business plan. We could be working on marketing ideas and stuff like that, really putting it into that 20 minutes. We're just going to focus on that and get that stuff done. Really, it's probably good to work on self-education. So I would suggest that either if you're studying or reading, really get that material, absorb as much information as you can in that period of time. So if we think of this, even if you did it Monday to Friday, that's 5 hours of personal development a week, okay? So that's what, an hour and 40 minutes of exercise that you've got in early doors, hour and 40 minutes of spirituality, that internal self-development, and an hour and 40 minutes of personal growth put through reading or studying. Okay, personally I like to do it 7 days a week. I think I don't need a day off, I'm going to go through. You might decide, actually I'm just going to give myself Sunday morning to lay in and relax, so I won't do it Sunday. But if we're doing it for the full week, we're looking at over 2 hours there of development in each of those areas. So if we think we've been on lockdown for this is the start of the 8th week, we could be coming into 16, 17 hours of growth there, even 18 hours of growth. So 18 hours of reading, 18 hours of exercise or studying new material. What could we have learned in that time? So many of us wish we had more time in the day, but what we don't realise is the time's already there. We have the time. Everyone has the same amount of time in the day, but it's how we use that time that is the big difference. Everyone loves to chill, everyone loves to watch Netflix or play video games or hang out with friends or go to the pub. Everyone has habits and social habits that they need as well. You need these habits, but everyone has these habits that they like to do. But it's about making sure that if we can allocate time to all of these things, we can also allocate time to our development and growth. Okay, so creating this right mindset, creating these motivational elements will really help us to achieve success. So if you'd started lockdown and you'd thought, okay, well, when I come out of lockdown, I'd like to have learned a language. That could be your 20 minutes of development in the morning. Boom. So you'd be up to 18 hours of studying you'd have done now just from doing that 20 minutes a day. Okay, and obviously you could do more than that. So for myself, I get my power hour in, I do those things. Okay, I get my exercise, I get meditation in, I get my learning in. So for me it's learning, so I do those 3 elements. So by 6:30 I've knocked out all of those things and I'm ready to go. So usually I'll extend each of those elements and I carry on till about 7, and then that's when I'll log on and start my work. So by 7 o'clock, before everyone else is up in the house, I'm logged on working, and I've already achieved those elements of success, those elements of self-development that are going to hopefully improve me and my capacity to achieve success in the future. So that's just an idea of how we can use an early morning routine to create success. As I say, you can have it at any point throughout the day, really, but it's setting aside that time that you can have to yourself, that you can have to develop you for the future. Okay, yes, it might not be for now. Netflix will be helping you to get what you need now, be that chilled, relaxed time for now. Okay, but we also want to think about the future me. Who are we going to be? if we always do what we've always done, we'll always get what we've always got. Okay, so if you want to achieve more, if you want to learn more, if you want to be more, whatever it is, be it get that six-pack, be it learn a new language, be it write a book, whatever it is, set up a business, whatever it is, we need to change the habits that we're doing now in order to reach those goals. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with focusing on the now and doing the bits and pieces that we want for now. So watching Netflix, that's all cool. But it's no good doing all of that and then thinking, oh, I wish I had a successful business, or moaning that someone's achieving success and you're not. Okay, so it's about allocating that time to make sure that you can reach those targets and goals. Okay, if you're going to get up at 5:30, please make sure, or 5 o'clock, please make sure you go to bed a bit earlier. Get sleep. Sleep is massively important for your self-development, so don't neglect the sleep aspect. But there we go. And again, if we do those things, last video I talked about your morning routine, creating habits, creating that list where you can tick things off to show your progress, making the bed, showering, cleaning your teeth, having breakfast, walking the dog, feeding the dog. Those were 6 things that we smashed out there. If we put on top of that our exercise, our spiritual learning and our studying, okay, we've ticked off loads of things before 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. We've not even started our work day. We've not even interacted with our family yet, and we're already on our way to being a massive success. Okay, so there's just a few ideas on creating a power hour, creating that early morning routine that will allow you to achieve success and become the person that you want to be. Not now, but the person you want to be in the future. So it's that future development you're working towards. Okay, I hope that helps. I'll be putting further videos up on other aspects regarding this over the coming times. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to discuss or know about, just drop me a message and I'll try and include that in future videos. As you can see, the sun's coming through.